Captain on the bridge.
All right, captains, we are back on the bridge here. And this is to go over the two ships that were revealed on today's 10 Forward. We missed the actual live stream, but we went over the VOD to pick out the shots and info for the upcoming ships. So what we're going to do is go over both of them so that we can just do it all in one. And this is just quick on the fly, just my initial thoughts. Nothing too serious. We'll go over the blog again when it comes out, but this is just kind of like my first sort of two ECs on the two ships. First one we'll start with is the Emerald Chain Intel Juggernaut. Now, we'll actually show here the picture of the actual ship. It's actually longer than the J, the Enterprise J. And it kind of looks like a futuristic sort of battleship. And apparently, these sort of turrets are the actual hard points, and they actually turn towards your target. So that's kind of cool. She's a biggin. And of course, this ship was in Discovery. If I'm not mistaken, it also was big enough that it housed the Discovery herself. Now, when this comes out, probably going to put the Discovery beside it to see if it would fit in, or if they had to do some weird scaling. They probably had to, because I think the J is actually smaller than what it should be, but there it is. Initial thoughts to that. I don't think it's a ship for me. It's a unique design. I'm going to give it that. Would I possibly acquire it in the future? Maybe. But there, how she looks, that is how it compares to the J at the moment. But here we'll go over the layout here. It is a 4-4. And then again, it is an Intel Juggernaut. So it's a 4-4, 3 device slots, 2 engineering, 4 psi, and 5 tactical console seating there. So it's gonna hit hard. Built right, it's gonna hit hard for energy weapons. So we'll go over now the station. So it looks like it has a universal lieutenant command and a full intel practical intel, along with a lieutenant tactical, ensign engineering, and a lieutenant commander psi. I mean, for me, you captains, you know I like my command seating. So again, if I got this ship, I would be able to do something with it. And it looks like you can have 2 uncon procs here in the intel seating, and of course your 3 if you so desire there. So it's, could I make a torque boat out of it? Yes. I make torque boats out of everything, because that's usually just my playstyle and how I prefer to build my ships. So it is quite interesting, the seating here. And I'd probably just use that for, again, the uncon procs and 2 tactical slots there. And of course the concentrated firepower 3, and then maybe your ETM. But you also have this here, so your mines, this personal pattern, you can probably put it there in the command intel. In the commander intel. So you can make this hit pretty hard, pretty sure, especially in a supported run. Interesting nonetheless. So here is the actual console that comes with it. So it's a universal programmable matter projectors. It's an epic console, of course, and it looks like it can go on any ship. There's 20% increased cannon damage, plus 24.2 Starship exotic particle generator. So the programmable matter tendrils, 90-degree cone physical damage, disable impulse, minus energy damage resistance rating, 180-degree targeting arc, 7,371 physical damage, 49,533.4 physical damage over 15 seconds, -10 energy damage resistance rating for 15 seconds, disables impulse engines for 15 seconds, and is a 2-minute recharge. Again, it looks like this is something that would do good with cannon builds. I'm not necessarily a cannon ship captain. I'm more of a torp boat captain. Interesting for the 20% increased cannon damage out of nowhere. You've been increasing torpedoes for the longest time. And then all of a sudden we get something that increases cannons. So interesting console, can go on any ship. And the trait that comes out of it is Lash of the Chain. Periodically negate shared cooldown for cannon firing modes. First cannon firing mode used negates the shared 15-second recharge time for cannon firing modes. Again, something for cannons. 45-second recharge. So something for those who love their cannons. So there's that. Again, initially, is this ship for me? I'm not sure at this if I would say no to it if I got it. So it's a big one though. It's a big one. If anything, if it moves like the J, it's gonna move like a brick. So you're gonna need all the help you can in terms of your innovative engines, your evasive maneuvers, Kondoff, help recharge that for movement. So there's that. And then we'll go now to the Jarok Alliance carrier. Now, I said I was excited to see what the Alliance ship is, and seeing this, I only wish that they would have changed the head. That's it. I don't mind the kind of Diderdex type looking feature here. I just wish they would have changed the head maybe to a more Romulan theme, and then make the secondary more Federation type. Maybe that's what I was expecting. So it's interesting looking at the pictures from the stream when I look at the VOD. It has some certain angles that we can probably take some good selfies with it. But there it is. It looks like it has weaponry inside the wings there. But this does invoke actually memories of the TOS Dreadnought we saw there in one of the AOY episodes, where it just reminded me of a Derpadex with a saucer stuck inside the actual second in the hull itself. So there it is. It's a free ship. We're going to get it. We're going to use it. We're going to build it out, and we're going to have fun with it. Definitely we're going to have fun with it, regardless. So we'll go over here. So again, it's a Jarok Alliance carrier. So this is the carrier that's Kale alluded to. Is it a 3-3? It's a 3-3, 4 device slots, 4 engineering, 4 psi, 3 tactical, and then it's fighters. So it almost reminds me of the Rizian weather ship that we just actually used previously here in the last video. So again, could we make something of it? Of course we can. You can always make something of any ship when you synergize your traits, your weapons, and everything that goes on the build. Next, we'll go over the seatings here. So, temporal, universal, lieutenant tactical, sorry, lieutenant commander, and then a lieutenant tactical, a lieutenant commander engineering, of course, a full psi commander, and then ensign command psi. They did this again with the Eisenberg. I'm okay with it because I can put concentrate firepower there because I would use it. Of course I would. Uncon procs wise for this is the first thing that I look at. Yeah, you can get some uncon procs in here. You get 2, 4, even 5 if you want. So sorry, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7 if you wanted to. Torp wise, again with the lieutenant commander tactical here, maybe put recursive shearing there, and then high yield. Of course, your mine pattern there with a chemosite and probably a fall for the torp spread, or maybe not. But it definitely can make this work. Definitely can. So we're going to build it out. We're going to have fun with this. Maybe do something similar than what we did to the region weather control ship. And then the console that comes with it. So it's the sensor suspension burst. So it gives a passive of plus 2.9% critical chance. Not bad. Plus 7.6 aux power setting. The sensor suspension burst. So team-wide placate and critical hit buff for pets to self and aligned players, allied players within 20 clicks. 100% crit hit chance for 5 seconds. Resets hangar bay recharge time. To play hangar pets and summon within 20 clicks. 30% critical hit chance for 20 secs. Placate foes within 10 kilometers for 20 secs. 1 minute, 40 second recharge. So it's not bad. It's a free console that you'll get if you do the event. And of course, captains, we recommend you do the event because it's a free ship and you get a console that you can use on any other ship. Doesn't sound too bad. The plus 2.9% critical chance is nothing to sneeze at. So this is the pets that it comes with. The hangar here. So they are quite interesting looking. And they have a very almost the first thing that comes to mind, I know I have an issue with this, is like dinosaur feet. With the I don't know. But that's what they are. They're those floaty things. Again, for me personally, I don't like it when those ships kind of float like that. They're not really appealing to me when they do that, but it's there. That's how they look. You're going to get 2 of those with your ship. So it's all right. The trait that comes with it is a backup shield battery. So drain buff abilities enable shield facing regen. Activating a drain bridge officer POW builds a charge max once per 15 seconds. If any shield facing reaches 0, fully restarts that shield facing and removes 1 charge. May restore 4 max. Another shield trait. So again, sounds like they're pushing the shield really hard. The one thing that I forgot to go over here, let's see if we can find this right now while we are here, is they did have a picture of the stats on the pets. Thought I put it out here. Just gonna try to find it here quickly, Caps, so that we can go over it now. Again, we'll go over this when the blog comes out. But this is just an initial thought here of the pets. Or maybe I didn't save it. That's okay. It had pets here, the stats on it, but we can actually go over that when it comes out. So there it is, just 2 ships that we're getting along with the drop of the initial 12th anniversary content. Am I excited? Definitely yes. Excited for featured episode, see how that's going to progress the story, along with the new TFO. Sounds interesting. Of course, they also showed on Twitter the revamped Odyssey that Thomas tweeted out. And then they also, in the episode, it shows, of course, the Odyssey, something about the Intrepid, and then, of course, the Defiant. So voice actors possibly for that, maybe. So quite excited. Again, I'm excited for this ship. Not how I thought it would come up, but that's my fault. I expected something totally different in terms of design. Thought they were going to be a lean more towards the Romulan, which they did, but maybe I wanted them to change it because the saucer was already used on the Alliance battlecruiser, and then on the Tamir Raider, it was kind of like a KDF looking thing. So, but then they went back to the Federation saucer look. So I would have wished they would have used a more Romulan looking headpiece here, but it is what it is. It's coming in. We'll still go over the blogs when they come out, but this is just an initial reaction to them and dropping my 2 ECs. I'm not saying no to the ship, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get it. So Debtors Caps, we'll leave it there. Of course, we'll leave it on a note that we all know and love.
Live long and prosper.